Yesterday, bache, we have completed our chapter Excel, that is chapter number 4, advanced features of Excel, and the exercises has also been discussed. So you are supposed to complete your work on your notebooks and send me for checking. And I already told you not to send on my old number. You have to send your notebooks on my new number. The number is already being shared with you people. The number is already being conveyed to you people now, right? So you have to send your copies for checking. Okay, so timely complete your copies and send me. Make proper index or proper page numbering should be there, and date should be written on the top. Is it okay? I do not want to mark question marks on each and every page, so complete your work properly. So now the new chapter, that is chapter number 5, graphics in QBasic. So in your chapter, bache, the advanced QBasic is given. They have not given the introduction to the QBasic as it was covered in the 6th class. But in 6th class, you know that due to some COVID problems, we have reduced the syllabus. And I suppose in 6th class, you haven't studied QBasic. Haven't you now? You have not studied QBasic in 6th class, so you are not aware of the basics or the introduction of the QBasic. So today we will cover that. All right. So for that, you need to note down in your rough notebook side by side. Whatever the things I'm going to explain you, you have to note it down in your rough notebooks, because the things that we will be discussing today is not given in your books. As your chapter is starting from some new topic, assuming that in 6th class you have done QBasic, so that's why it's not been covered there. So whatever the basics I will be telling you today, you have to note it down. Everyone, I'm giving you 1 minute. You can take out your notebooks. You can arrange the things. Done? Shall we start now? Very few strength, how they will cover the concepts then? Ask your friends to join the class. Be quick. Be quick. Convey them. Anji. Okay. Now, bache, you know that in order to understand any concept, there is some computer language. ये पता है ना आपको, there is some computer languages. Now the two types of languages are computer languages, I should say. Computer languages. So two types of computer languages are, number 1, low level language. Number 2 is high level language. Low level language and high level language. Under the low level, bache, there are two languages, that is machine language and assembly language. So these two languages comes under the low level language. Machine language and assembly language. ये क्या है आपकी low level language, right? So computer understands only machine language. Computer understands only machine language. Understands only machine language. And machine language is the language in which instructions are given in the form of bits. In machine language, instructions are given in 0 or 1, means these are called bits, or you can say binary digits, right? You also call them as binary digits. Is it clear? So computer understands only machine language, and in machine language, instructions are given in the form of binary digits. The binary digits are 0 and 1. But for users, we as a users understand only high level language. We are not able to understand the machine language. Users are not able to understand machine language. So we humans only understand high level language. हम users को, humans को कौन सी language समझ में आती है? High level language. Okay. So computer understands machine language, whereas users, humans only understand high level language. This thing is clear? Any doubt till now? Because why humans are able to understand high level language? क्यों उनको high level language easy लगती है? Because high level language is written in simple English or by using mathematical symbols. High level language is a language in which instructions are written in simple English or mathematical symbols to be used in that. Right? Now the examples of high level language. Examples of high level language: C++, C, Java, VB, QBasic, Python. So many languages are there that are high level languages. So you have to learn the examples: C, C++, Java, QBasic, Python, right? Now, in our syllabus, now we have to learn, we have to understand QBasic. That what is QBasic? It is first thing. What is QBasic? It is a programming language. QBasic is a programming language. The full form of QBasic is Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. The full form of QBasic is Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Note down the full form of QBasic. Full form of QBasic is Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Right? Now, the developers of QBasic. Developers means the persons who have developed the QBasic. The persons who have developed the QBasic. So, two developers are John G. Kameny. Note down the developers. The developers are John G. Kameny and Thomas E. Kurtz. Thomas E. Kurtz. So these two are the developers of QBasic who has developed the QBasic in the year 1964. In the year 1964. All right. So the developers of QBasic are John G. Kameny, Thomas E. Kurtz in 1964. Is it clear till now? QBasic is a high-level language. It is a programming language. Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. It's the full form. The developers are John G. Kameny, Thomas E. Kurtz, and they developed the language in 1964. 1964. So BASIC is a programming language, early programming language. It is a simple programming language and can be learned easily by the programs because its statements are easy to learn and write. You can note it down in QBasic. The statements are easy to learn and write. Statements are easy to learn and write. Now write down one definition. What is programming language? What is programming language? The language in which particular instructions are given to the computer, in which instructions are given to a बच्चे आप लोग बीच में इतना डिस्टर्ब करते हो ना लेट ज्वाइन करके. It restrict my text box to type. Every time I used to tell you that be on time. Those who are joining late, because of you people, the text box is hanging now. So the language in which the particular instructions are given to the computer. Instructions are given to the computer, that is called programming language. What do we call? Programming language. Okay. Now next, one definition more. The person who writes a program, is known as programmer. जो पर्सन प्रोग्राम्स लिखता है, प्रोग्राम्स को डेवलप करता है, प्रोग्राम्स को बनाता है, what do we call them as? Programmers. The language in which the instructions are given, that is called a particular programming language. Let's we have to study QBasic programming language, and the person who will write a program is known as programmer. Any doubt? Any doubt, बच्चे? Anyone? Is it clear till now? यहाँ तक सबको clear है? So you can download the QBasic from the site. आपके पास QBasic तो होगी नहीं, so you need to download it. So note down the website from where you can take it. qb64.com. www.qb64.net. Okay, this is the first website from where you can take. The second website from where you can download the QBasic, you just need to download and then install on your system. Softpedia.com. So these are the two websites from where you can download or install, download and then install the QBasic. Note down the websites, be quick. I am once again repeating the lecture, those who have joined late. So we are studying the chapter number 5, that is graphics in QBasic. Already you people have not done the QBasic in 6th class, so we are starting from the basics once again. So in computer, there are two types of computer languages, low level and high level. Under the low level, there comes the machine language and the assembly language. Computer understands only machine language because this language need not to convert. Machine language is the language in which instructions are written in the form of 0 and 1, that is binary digits. So users are not able to understand the machine language. They find it as difficult to learn and understand. Whereas that humans, we persons only understand high level language, because in high level language, the instructions are given in the form of by writing simple English and mathematical symbols. English and mathematics you already know, so it's very easy for us to understand as well as learn and write the high level language. The examples of high level language are C++, C, Java, VB, QBasic, Python, and many more. The languages in which a particular instructions are given to the computer is called a programming language, and the person who writes a program is known as programmer. So now QBasic is a new software for you. So there are two websites from which you can take the QBasic. You can download it, www.qb64.net, www.softpedia.com. The full form of QBasic is Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Quick Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. अगर अब आपको यहाँ पे फुल फॉर्म पूछ ली जाए बेसिक की, then what you will write? The full form of basic is Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, right? उसमें फिर quick नहीं आएगा. The developers of QBasic language are the persons who have developed this language. There are two persons, John G. Kameny, Thomas E. Kurtz. The developers are John G. Kameny, Thomas E. Kurtz. They have developed the QBasic in the year 1964. In the year 1964. Clear? Any doubt till now? Yes, Bishop.
यस मैम. मैम जैसे आपने कहा कि मैम हम वेबसाइट से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, तो मैम मैंने सर्च किया मैम, यहाँ पे मैम दो सॉफ्टवेयर आ रहे हैं, 1.1 एंड मैम 1.5.
आप लेटेस्ट न्यू वाला.
ओके मैम. ओके मैम. थैंक यू मैम.
Any other doubt?
नो मैम.
So the developers, the year is clear. Okay, now the next is versions of basic. Versions of basic language. So the versions are QBasic, GW Basic, Basica. So these are the versions of basic language. पहले सबसे पहले बेसिक आई थी और बेसिक के फिर उसके बाद वर्जन्स आए थे, and we are going to study QBasic. Okay. GW Basic, Basic, right? So यहाँ पे बच्चे note it down. Basic language was developed in 1964, whereas the QBasic language was developed in 1985. 1985. In 1964, Basic was developed. Then the version of Basic, that is QBasic, was developed in 1985 by Microsoft company. By Microsoft company. Clear? Any doubt? यहाँ तक clear है? And note down the extension of QBasic. The extension is extension of writing the programs and then saving it. The extension is .bas. .bas. How to start the QBasic? Simply double click the shortcut icon on the desktop. Double click the shortcut icon on the desktop. Harmeet, write your query in the chat box. Extension of QBasic is .bas. And how to start QBasic? Simply by double clicking the shortcut icon on the desktop. Clear? Now next is next thing, QBasic interface. QBasic interface. QBasic interface, it has two windows. QBasic interface has two windows. Number one, editor window. Number two, output window. Editor window, output window. So editor window is the window. It is the screen. It is the screen where the user writes program. Where the user will writes the program. And output window is the window where the results will be displayed. It displays the results of program. Clear? QBasic interface has two windows, editor window and output window. In the editor window, it is the window where you will write the program. This will be your blue screen. You will come to know, I will just show you within a minute. Blue screen. Editor window is a blue screen where you will write the program. And output window is the black screen where the results of the program will be displayed. That will be the black screen. Output window हमारी कौन सी है? Black screen. Clear? Now next is the components of QBasic window. So let's discuss the components now. Components of QBasic window. Components of QBasic window. सबसे पहले number one is title bar. That will display the name of current file. It will display the name of current file. Title bar. Second component is menu bar. It will display different menus like file, edit, view, run. So it is containing all the menus that are having certain commands. Every menu is having certain commands. Clear? The next is status bar. Status bar. So status bar is located at the bottom of the screen, like in every software, at the bottom of the screen, and it will display shortcuts. It will display shortcuts for some commonly used commands. It will display the shortcuts for some commonly used commands. Clear? Any doubt in the components in the QBasic interface? Yes, any doubt, बच्चे? The next are the QBasic statements. QBasic statements. So we will be studying the QBasic statements that are given in your book. Look at chapter number 5. Look at the page. The QBasic statements are given: rem, CLS, and, let, input, print. These statements are given in your book, right? Yes or no? So Q basic statements are RAM, CLS, and print, input, and let. These statements are given in the book, but that are they have just given the one-line description, not the syntax, and they have not properly explained. So we are going to do that now. Okay, so let's start. The first statement. The first statement that we will be doing today is let. Let. The color is visible, बच्चे, or should I change it? The let color is visible, or should I change it? Okay, we should choose some darker one. Right. So let is the statement that is used to assign value. It is called the assignment statement. Let is the assignment statement. अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन वन वर्ड में पूछा जाए which is the assignment statement, the answer is let. Name the assignment statement, the answer is let. So let is the assignment statement that is assignment statement that is used to assign some value to a variable. जैसे आप मैथ्स में करते हो let x equal to 100, have you done that? Let x equal to 100 means आप किसी वेरिएबल को एक वैल्यू असाइन कर रहे हो. So let स्टेटमेंट क्या करेगी, एक वेरिएबल को एक वैल्यू असाइन करेगी. Either the value can be numeric or it can be a string. The value can be numeric or string. Both type of values you can assign. The syntax of this statement is let variable name equal to value. So this is the syntax of let statement. Let variable equal to value. For example, you used to write let x equal to 100. Or if you want to give the string value, you can write it like this. Let name dollar equal to $11. अब यहाँ पे देखो, अगर तो आप न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू दे रहे हो तो इन केस ऑफ न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू you will simply write the variable name and then equivalent to its numeric value. But if you are giving a string value means alphanumeric, जहाँ पे आप alphabets देखते हैं, right? Alphanumeric data is to be given in double quotes. जब भी आपने alphanumeric data देना है तो आपने हमेशा double quotes लगाने, प्लस उस वेरिएबल के साथ यहाँ पे डॉलर साइन आएगा. ऊपर देखो न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू तो मैंने सिंपली x यूज किया और 100 यूज किया है, ठीक है. अगर आप एक अल्फा न्यूमेरिक डेटा दे रहे हो, आप स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू दे रहे हो, तो स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू इज टू बी रिटन इन डबल कोटेशंस, प्लस दिस वैल्यू इज टू बी पास्ड इन द वेरिएबल, दैट वेरिएबल शुड हैव डॉलर साइन विद इट. उस वेरिएबल के साथ डॉलर साइन लगेगा, मींस स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल कैन स्टोर ओनली स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू एंड न्यूमेरिक वेरिएबल कैन स्टोर ओनली न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू. तो न्यूमेरिक वेरिएबल तो आप डायरेक्टली नॉर्मली बना दोगे, बट स्ट्रिंग वेरिएबल को बनाने के लिए वी यूज टू एंड इट विद डॉलर साइन. We used to end it with dollar sign. So यहाँ तक clear है? Any doubt in the let statement to anyone? Yes, बच्चे, any doubt? Now next statement is the print statement. So print is an output statement. It is an output statement that is used to display or give output. That is used to display output. So simply you have to write whatever the thing you want to print. There are many syntax of print, but today we are doing just the simpler one, print variable. Print variable or any value you can print. Example, print x. अगर आप print x करोगे तो आउटपुट में 100 आएगा. Let x equal to 100 किया था मैंने, so x में 100 पड़ा है, so print x will give you the output 100. And if I will print $n, अगर मैं print $n print करूंगी तो फिर 11 print होगा, क्योंकि $n में क्या पड़ा हुआ था, 11. So यहाँ तक क्लियर है बच्चे? So let me show you the QBasic window now. So print is an output statement which will give you the output. Syntax, print variable or any value you can print. If I am writing print x, now it will print x as value 100, because in the let statement you can see I have given the value x as 100. If I will type print $n, now $n is having the value 11, so it will display the result 11. All right. Clear? Now let me show you the QBasic window. Just a minute. It is opening, so wait for a while. So, are you able to see my screen now? The screen is visible? Okay, so this is the QBasic 64 shortcut icon on my desktop. Simply double click on it. I already told you how to open that. Double click on the shortcut icon, the QBasic window will appear. So window will be appeared like this way, okay? So if you want to increase the size, you can maximize. Now you can see this button is disabled. So I will use the shortcut key Alt plus Enter. Alt plus Enter. Clear? So this is the QBasic interface. This is called the editor window. This is called the editor window. So these are the menus: file, edit, view, search, run. This is the menu bar which is having 5 menus: file, edit, view and run. Now let's make a simple program. Let x equal to 100. So with the help of let statement, I am assigning a value. In the next statement, I am going to print the value of x. Print x. ठीक है, तो ये मेरा एडिटर विंडो है जहां पे मैंने प्रोग्राम को टाइप किया. The window where I will be typing a program, that is called a editor window. Now I want to run this program. How to run? Go to the run menu. Click on option start. Go to the run menu. Click on the option start. Or you can use the shortcut key F5. You can use the shortcut key F5. Now you can see in the program, the x is having a value 100. What is x storing? X is having value 100. I want to print x now. So when I will click on this option, so you can see the output window will get opened now. So this is my output window. The black color window is the output window. Now bache see. I have given the value x as 100 and I said print x. Print means display, output. Print x. X was having 100, so my output is 100 now. Clear? Any doubt? Now next example, let it be I'm taking $n equal to 11. So when I'm going to print this, print $n. So again, you can see in the status bar down at bottom, it is showing me the status OK. OK means my program is correct. There is no error. Okay means my program is all right. My program is correct. So that's why it is showing me the okay. Now when I want to, wait a second. When I want to run this, so go to the file. Someone has raised the hand. Savya, please. Just a second. आपकी वजह से सारी screen interrupt हो रही है. I'm not able to run my program. So go to the run, click on start. So now look in the output window, 100 and then 11. क्योंकि मैंने एन डॉलर भी लगाया और एन डॉलर में मेरा यहाँ पे देखो क्या पड़ा हुआ था. In case of n dollar, that is 11. So that's why when I going to print it, it is showing me the 11 result. So yes, now any doubt? Yes, Swaya.
मैम राइट बॉटम पर शो हो रहा था 518 59 मैम उसका मीनिंग क्या है?
That are the line numbers, column numbers.
ओके मैम.
Okay. So the program is